My name is Trenton Fitzgerald, and I'm the president of the MVNU Cycling Club. MVNU cycling started my freshman year in 2010. It was started by Chad Lulver, who was a junior at the time. Basically, he just had a vision of wanting to get students on campus to start riding bikes, and eventually it developed into the racing team it is today. The process to get this club started basically consisted of getting funding requests from our Student Government Association. From there, we were able to do small club events that were basically localized on campus. When we began to travel outside of the states, we started to have to send out support letters and get sponsorships from local companies and businesses such as Ariel Corporation, which is based in Mount Vernon. When the racing team first started, it consisted mainly of 3 or 4 people who would go to the races. Our first year, we were only able to make it to 3 or 4 races due to funding. The second year is when we were first fully sponsored by Ariel. At that time, we had around 8 consistent riders, and we were able to complete our first full season, racing against all those schools that I had mentioned earlier. This year, we grew again. We have 13 members, and we've added a girls division. We're really excited about this, and someday we hope that the cycling sport will become a varsity sport here on campus. To get ready for these races, our typical training program consists of 3 different types of training. One is heart rate training, second is strength training, and the third is muscular endurance training. With heart rate training, we basically throw our bikes on the bike trainers, which turns our road bikes into a stationary bike. We have different zones that are set for each specific person. Say zone 4 is a heart rate of 174 to 178. We have to hold that zone for a specific amount of time depending on what type of training we're doing that day. Strength training usually consists of just going to the weight room and making sure we're keeping all the rest of our muscles healthy, even in the upper body. People mostly think that cycling is done only in the lower body and the legs, but a lot of it is actually done in your arms and your back. Muscular endurance training consists of just staying on the trainer for extended periods of time, up to 2 hours, and sometimes up to 3 or 4 hours. If we had that much time, that would be preferable. A typical race weekend consists of basically packing up and leaving right after class and heading to our destination. We usually try to stay at local churches to help save costs. Getting hotel rooms for 15 people is pretty expensive, so we've been able to stay at churches a lot, which has been a huge blessing to us. It cuts down a whole lot on our overall cost for the season. On Saturday, we wake up early and we go to our road race. The road race basically consists of a 25 to 30 mile ride, and the first one to the finish line wins. The race on Sunday is a criterium, which is basically a circuit race where you ride around in a circle for about 30 minutes, and it's super fast paced, typically 25 to 30 miles an hour the whole time. Within this race, there are 2 laps that are called preem laps. On a preem lap, the first place winner will get a certain amount of points, and second place and third place will also get a specific amount of points. This type of race is really fast, and it's pretty trying on your bodies. It wears a lot of people out, and a lot of people don't make it through the whole race. The third type of race that we usually don't participate in, but we're looking into doing it in the future as our team continues to grow, is the team time trial. Time trial is basically how fast you can get from point A to point B, and the fastest team to do that gets the points.
Shout to all my boss boys, shout to all my boss boys, we rowdy. Shout to all my boss boys, shout to all my boss boys, we rowdy. Shout to all my boss boys, shout to all my boss boys, we rowdy. Shout to all my boss boys, shout to all my boss boys. Bangarang.
To grow as it does, then I can really see that happening.